But now that the company's gone, why don't you make Travis bed? Did you have a nice time?
No.
No. What's the matter?
Mama, George is a fool. Honest.
Is he, baby?
Yes.
Well, I guess you better not waste your time with no fools then.
Mama,
Yes.
thank you
For what?
for understanding me this time.
Now don't you fool with any of this stuff, Rita. Oh, I thought I'd sort a few things out. His brother here? Yes. Is he? Yes. Oh, hello there, Johnson.
Hello there yourself. What are you this evening, Ruth?
Fine, Miss Johnson. How are you?
Fine. Oh, aren't you starting to book out money yet? Aren't we getting ready around here, though? Yes, sir! There! I'm telling you, the young girls is really getting ready to move on up a little higher! Let's go.
Let's go.
He's good, isn't he?
Oh, yes, he's good.
I mean, sometimes he works in mysterious ways, but he works, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
I'm just so happy for you all. And this here child looks like she could just open with happiness, doesn't she? Where's the rest of the family?
City's gone to bed.
66.
Ain't no sickness, I hope.
No, she's just tired. She was out this evening.
Oh, that's good. Still going out that little Murchison boy?
Uh-huh.
That's lovely. You sure got lovely children, younger. He and Isaiah talks all the time about what fine children he was blessed with. We sure do.
Ruth, why don't you go home, Johnson, a piece of sweet potato pie and some milk?
Oh, honey, I can't stay hardly a minute. I just dropped in to see if there was anything I could do. You almost have read what's been all over the toilet paper this week.
No, didn't get mine yet this week.
You mean, you ain't read about the colored folks that were bombed out of your place out there? Isn't it something how bad these here white folks get here in Chicago? Lord, getting so you think you right down in Mississippi. Of course, I think it's wonderful how our folks keep some pushing out. You hear some of these Negroes around here talking about how they don't go when they ain't wanted or all that. But not me, honey. Wilhelmina Odella Johnson goes anywhere, anytime if she feels like it. Yes, I do. Why? If we left up to these here crackers, the poor Negroes would have happened. I always forget you don't allow that word in your house.
No, I don't laugh. Me neither.
I was just telling Isaiah yesterday when he came using in front of me, I was like, Isaiah, it's just like Miss Miller says all the time.
Don't you want some more pie?
No, no thank you. I have to get on over home and have my midnight coffee. I hear some people say it won't let them sleep at night, but I find I can close my eyes and I don't have that last cup of coffee. My good night coffee, I call it.
Ruth, why don't you get Miss Johnson a good night coffee?
Where's brother tonight?
He's lying down.
He sure gets his beauty rest, doesn't he? Good looking guy. Sure is a good looking guy. I guess that's how come we keep on having babies around here. One thing about brother, He sure knows how to have a good time. I'm so ambitious. I bet it was his idea to go moving out to Clybourne Park. Lord, I bet this time next week, y'all going to be in the papers plenty. Negroes invading Clybourne Park.
We're not exactly moving out there to get wrong.
Oh, you know, I really God, every day I do nothing like that. But I gotta live up life like it is. And these here Chicago kind of woods are just
You don't talk about all that, Miss Johnson.
Hello there, Betty.
Hello, Mrs. Johnson.
How is school?
Fine, thank you.
Betty, so she know how to say no.
The child was on her way to the bathroom.
I know. But sometimes she acts like she ain't got time to pass the time of day with nobody who ain't been to college. I really sad for her. It's just, you know how some of our young people get when they get a little education. Yes, well, I guess I better get on home. Of course, I can understand how she must be proud of all that, being the only one in the family to make something of herself. I know being a chauffeur isn't ever satisfied other than you shouldn't feel like that. Ain't nothing wrong with being a chauffeur.
There's plenty wrong with it.
What?
Plenty. My husband used to say being any kind of servant wasn't a fit thing for a man to have to be. He said a man's hands was made to make things, to turn the earth with, not to drive nobody car for him or carry their slop jars. And my boy is just like him. He wasn't meant to wait on nobody.
The youngest is too much for me. You sure were proud acting bunch of colored folks. Well, I always think that Booker T. Washington said that time, education has fallen many a good clown.
Is that what old Booker T said?
He sure did.
Well, it sounds just like him. The fool.
Well, he was one of our quick men.
Who said so?
You know, me and you ain't never agreed about some things being like younger. I guess I better be going. Good night. Good night. Oh, and you can keep the paper. Nighty night.
Good night, Miss Johnson.
His ignorance was gold.
Don't talk about folks behind their back. You do. I only do.
Understood.
It was rude the way you talked to Miss Johnson, Benita, and I don't like it at all.
Mama, if there are two things that we as a people have got to overcome, one of them is the Ku Klux Klan, and the other is Wilhelmina Ostella Johnson.
All right.
I'll get it.
Lord, ain't this a popular place tonight?
Hello. Just a minute. Walter, it's Mrs. Arnold. Hello. This is his wife speaking. He's lying down now. Yes. Well, he'll be in tomorrow. He's very sick. Yes, I know we should have called, but we thought for sure he'd be able to come in today. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes. Yes, thank you very much. Walter, that was Mrs. Arnold.
Was it?
She says he'll come in tomorrow. They're getting a new band.
Ain't that sad? Ain't that crying sad?
She says Mr. Arnold will have to take a cab for 3 days. Walter, you have been to work in 3 days? Where you been, Walter Lee Younger? You're gonna lose your job.
That's right.
And with your mother working like a dog every day.
That's sad too. Everything is sad.
Where you been the last 3 days, son?
Mama, you don't know all the things a man what got leisure to find to do in this city. What day is this? Friday night? Well, Wednesday. Wednesday I borrowed Overly Harris' car and I went for a drive. Me, myself, and I drove for hours. I drove way out past the south of Chicago and I parked my car and I looked at the steel wheels all day. I just sat and watched those big black chickens for hours. And then I turned around and went to the green house. Thursday I borrowed the car again and I pointed it in the other direction. And I drove for hours way up to Wisconsin. And I drove and looked at the farms. I just drove around and looked at the farms. And I turned around and went to the greenhouse. Today I ain't get too hard. Just walked along the south side of Chicago. I looked at the Negroes. They looked at me. Then I sat at the corner of 39th and South Parkway and watched the Negroes go by. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're depressed. And you know where I'm going right now?
Is this the harvest of our days?
You know what I like about the green hat? I like this little cat they got there that blows the sax. He blows and he talks to me. He was 5 foot tall, got a cocked head, his eyes always closed, and he's all me.
Walter?
Now this other fellow they got that plays the piano. Ooh, they got a sound. I mean, they can work some music. They got the best little car with the green hat. You can just sit back, breathe, and watch 3 men play.
I helped do this to you, haven't I, son? Walter, I've been wrong.
No, you ain't never been wrong about nothing, Mama.
Listen to me now. I said I've been wrong. That I've been doing to you what the rest of the world's been doing to you. Walter, what you ain't never understood is that I don't have nothing. I don't own nothing. Ain't never really wanted nothing that wasn't for you. There's nothing as precious to me. There's nothing worth holding on to. Money, dreams, nothing at all. If it means it's going to destroy my boy. I paid the man $3,500 down on the house. That leaves $6,500. Monday morning, I want you to take this here money and put $3,000 in a savings account so we need to flip this blue. The rest you put in a checkings account with your name on it. From now on, any penny that goes in it or out of it is for you to look at, for you to decide. It ain't much, but it's all I got left in this world, and I'm putting it in your hands. I'm telling you to be the head of this family like you're supposed to be.
Mama, you trust me like that, Mama?
I ain't gonna stop trusting you. Like I ain't gonna stop loving you.
Standing by.
What's the matter, Daddy? You drunk?
Daddy ain't drunk. Daddy ain't never gonna be drunk again.
Well, didn't.
Son, I feel like talking to you tonight about a lot of things. About what kind of man you're going to be when you get older. Son, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A bus driver.
A what? Son, that ain't no kind of thing I want to be.
Why not?
Because it's not big enough, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know that. Sometimes Mama asks me that. When I tell her I want to be just like you, she says that's not something she wants me to be. And sometimes it is.
You know, son, in about 7 years, you're going to be 17 years old. Things are going to be very different for us. And one day when you're 17, I'll come home from my office.
You don't work in no office yet.
No, not yet. But after what your daddy don't do tonight, there's going to be offices. A whole lot of offices.
What are you going to do tonight, Daddy?
You don't understand me, son. Your daddy's going to make a transaction, a business transaction, that's going to change our lives forever. That's how from one day when you're about 17 years old, I'll come home, and I'll be pretty tired after the day of conferences and secretaries getting things wrong like they do. Because you know, An executive's life is hell, man. And I'll come home, park my car in the driveway, just a plain black Chrysler with white walls. No, black tires. More elegant, you see. Rich folk don't have to be flashy. Of course, I want to get something a bit more sportier for Ruth to do her shopping in, maybe a Cadillac convertible. And I'll come home, I'll step up on the porch, and the gardener will be clipping away at the hedges. And he'll say, "Oh, hello, Mr. Younger." And I'll say, "Hello, Chris." And I'll go inside, Ruth will take me by the arms and we'll kiss. And we'll go upstairs to your room to see you on the floor surrounded by catalogs of all the great schools in America, in the world. And I'll say, "All right, son, it's your 17th birthday. What is it you decide? Just tell me where you want to go. You'll go. Tell me what you want to be. You'll be it. Whatever it is, yes, sir, you just name it. And I'll give you the world."
I guess I think things have more emphasis to be big somehow.
You and your brother seem to have that as a philosophy of life. Lord, that man done changed so around here. You know what we did last night, me and Walter?
What?
We went to the movies. You know the last time we went to the movies together?
No.
Me neither. That's how long it's been. But we went last night. Picture wasn't much good, but that didn't matter. We went, held hands.
Oh, Lord.
We held hands, and you know what?
What?
When the show was over, we came out, and all the stores and things was closed up, and it was kind of chilly, and there wasn't much people on the street, but we filled all their hands here, Walter.
You're killing me.
know, when all these professional new Negroes have their convention, that is going to be the chairman of the committee on unedited agitation. Race, race, race. Girl, I'm sure you're the first person in the entire human history to successfully brainwash your own self. I mean, damn, girl, even the NAACP gets a holiday. I can just see this poor chick someday looking down at some cat operating table, and before she goes to slice it, she'll say, now, what did you say your views on civil rights were?
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
How do you do, Miss? I am looking for a Mrs. Younger.
Oh, yes, that's my mother. Excuse me. Bruce, brother,
There's a white man at the door.
come on in, please.
Thank you.
My mother isn't here just now. Is it business?
Yes. Well, of a sort.
I'm Mrs. Young's son. I handle most of her business affairs.
Well, my name is Carl Lindman.
Carl Young. This is my wife, and this is my sister. How do you do? So, what can we do for you, Mr. Linden?
Well, I am a representative of the Clybourne Park Improvement Association.
Why don't you sit yourself on the couch?
Oh, yes. Thank you. And as I was saying, I'm from the Clybourne Park Improvement Association, and we have had it brought to our attention that you people, or at least your mother, has put a piece of residential property at 406 Clybourne Street.
Oh, that's right. Can't look at the group. Oh, Ruth, can't look at the here.
No, really, I mean, thank you very much, but no thank you.
Some coffee.
Thank you, nothing at all. Well, I don't know how much you folks know about our organization. It is one of these community organizations set up to look after, no, you know, things like block upkeep and special projects, and we also have what we call our New Neighbors Orientation Committee.
Yes, and what do they do?
Well, it's what you might call a sort of welcoming committee, I guess. I mean, we, I'm the chairman, go around and see the new people who move into the neighborhood and sort of give them the lowdown on the way we do things out in Clybourne Park. And we also have what our association calls a special community problem.
Yes, and what are some of those?
Girl, let the man talk.
Thank you. I would sort of like to explain this thing in my own way. I mean, I want to explain in a certain way.
Go ahead.
Yes, well, I'm going to try to get right to the point. I'll appreciate that.
Be still now.
Well,
Would you like another chair? You don't look comfortable.
no, thank you very much. Please, well, let's get right to the point. I am sure you people must be aware of some of the incidents that have happened when colored people move into certain areas, because we have what I think is going to be a unique type of organization in American community life. Not only do we deplore that kind of thing, but we are trying to do something about it. We feel that most of the trouble in this world, when you come right down to it, most of the trouble exists because people just don't sit down and talk to each other. That we don't try hard enough to understand the other fellow's problem, the other guy's point of view.
You can say that again, mister.
Yes. And that's why I was elected to come here this afternoon and talk to you people and see if we couldn't find some way to work this thing out.
Now that's right.
Anybody can see that you are a nice family of folks, hardworking and honest, I'm sure. Today, everybody knows what it means to be an outsider. And of course, there is always somebody who's out to take advantage of people who don't understand.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, our community is made up of people who worked hard as the dickens for years to build up that little community. We're not rich and fancy people, just hardworking, honest people who don't really have much but those little homes and the dream of the kind of community we want to raise our children in. Now, I don't say we are perfect, and there is a lot wrong in some of the things we want, but you've got to admit that a man, right or wrong, has the right to want to have the neighborhood he lives in a certain kind of way. And at the moment, the overwhelming majority of our people feel that people get along better, take more of a common interest in the life of the community when they share a common background. Now, I want you to believe me when I tell you that race prejudice simply doesn't enter into it. It is a matter of the people of Clybourne Park believing rightly or wrongly, as I say, that for the happiness of all concerned, that our Negro families are happier when they live in their own communities.
This, friends, is the welcoming committee.
So is this what you came marching all the way over here to tell us?
Well, now we've been having a fine conversation. I hope you'll hear me all the way through.
Go ahead.
You see, in the face of all the things I have said, we are prepared to make your family a very generous offer.
Well, 30 pieces and not a coin less.
Yeah, for the collective effort of our people, we are prepared to buy the house from you at a financial gain to your family.
Lord have mercy and miss the living God.
All right. You through?
Well, now I want to give you the exact terms of the
We don't want no exact term of no arrangement. I want to know if you ain't going to tell about folks getting together.
Well, I don't suppose that you feel that.
Never mind how I feel. You got any more how to say about how folks ought to sit down and talk to each other? Get out of my house, man.
What do you think you are going to gain by moving where you aren't wanted and where some elements, well, people can get awful worked up when they feel that their whole way of life and everything they've worked for is threatened.
Get out.
Well, I'm sorry it went like this.
Get out!
You just can't force people to change their hearts, son.
Well, it's all packed up this morning. I testify before God that my children got the spirits of the dead. What time will the man do?
4 o'clock. You had a caller, Mama.
Sure enough, who?
The welcoming committee.
Who?
The welcoming committee. They said they're sure going to be glad to see you when you get there.
Yeah. They said they can hardly wait to see your face.
What's the matter with y'all?
Nothing's the matter with us. We just telling you about the gentleman who came to see you today from the Clybourne Park Improvement Association Committee.
What you want?
To welcome you, honey.
He said there's one thing that they don't have that they're just dying to have. It's a fine family of fine colored people.
Yeah, he left his car.
In case.
Father, give us strength. Did he threaten us?
Mama, they don't do it like that anymore. He talks brotherhood. He said everyone ought to learn how to sit down and hate each other with good Christian fellowship.
Lord protect us.
You should hear the money these people raised to buy the house back from us. All we paid and then some.
What they think we gonna do? Eat them?
No, honey, bury them.
Lord, Lord, Lord.
Well, that's the way the crackers crumble. Joke.
Mama, what are you doing?
Fixing my plateau won't get hurt none on the way.
Mama, you're taking that to your new house? That raggedy looking old thing?
It expresses me.
So there's this thing.
Get on away from me now, boy. You make me mess up my thing here.
Mama, you know what it means to climb up in a chariot?
Get on away from me now.
Mama, what's that old song say?
Well, now,
I got wings, you got wings. When I get to heaven, gonna put on my wings.
boy, get out of my face and do
When I
something.
get to heaven, gonna put on my wings. I'm gonna fly all over.
Everybody who talk about heaven ain't going there.
I don't know. Don't think we should give her this? Seems she hasn't been very cooperative around here.
What is it?
I don't know what y'all say. Should we give it to her?
Well, she has been pretty good today.
I'll get you.
Open it, Mama.
Open mama for you. Read the note. Ruth wrote the note.
To our own Mrs. Miniver. Love from brother, Ruth, and Benita. Oh, ain't that lovely? Thank you, son.
Never mind now.
All right, so
Now I'm gonna use my kitchen knife and forks no more.
Mama, Charlie still want to go on with the rest of us. He got his own. We don't know what it is.
Here.
Lord have mercy, baby. You just got your grandmother a hat.
Open it.
Travis, honey, what is that?
It's a garden hat, like the ones the ladies wear in the magazines when they're working in their gardens.
Travis, we're trying to make Mama look like Mrs. Miniver, not Scarlett O'Hara.
What's the matter with y'all? This here is a beautiful hat. I always wanted me one just like it.
Hot dog, young mama.
I'm sorry, Mama, but you look like you about ready to go pick some cotton showing.
Bless your heart. This is the prettiest hat I've ever owned. What you all scared around here, folks? We ain't finished packing yet. Benny, you ain't packing no book.
That couldn't be the movers. The target too.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
You expect the company, son?
Yeah. Yeah.
Travis, you run through the hallway and use the springboard.
Why don't you answer the door, man?
Sometimes it's hard to let the future begin. I got wings, you got wings. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna put on my wings. Where's Willie, man?
He ain't winning.
So, you know my wife?
Yes. How you was
Hello, Bobo.
Sorry. You right on time today. Right on time. That is the way. Sit down. Let me have it.
I'm just gonna drink a water. Bro, I tell you.
There ain't nothing wrong, is there?
Let me tell you, Boston Lee. You know how it was. I gotta tell you how it was. I mean, first, I gotta tell you how it was all the way. I mean, about the money I put in.
What about the money you put in?
Well, it wasn't much, as we told
I'm sorry, Walter. I got a bad feeling. I got a real bad feeling.
What are you telling me all this for? Tell me what happened in Springfield.
What was supposed to happen in Springfield?
This deal, me and Walter went into with Willie. Me and Willie was supposed to go down to Springfield so we could spread some money around, so she wouldn't have to wait so long for the liquor license. Remember everybody said that's what we were supposed to do? You don't understand.
Tell me what the hell happened.
So I'm trying to tell you,
Then
man.
tell me, goddammit, what is the matter with you?
Man, I didn't go to no Springfield yesterday.
Why not?
Because I didn't have no reason.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about the fact when I got there yesterday morning, 8 o'clock like we planned, man, Willie didn't ever show up.
Why? Where was he? Where is he?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know. I waited 6 hours. I called this house. I waited 6 hours. I waited in that train station 6 hours. Man, Willie's gone.
Gone. What you mean? Willie is gone. Gone where? You mean he went on that with you? Yeah, sure. Maybe he didn't want too many people in his business out there, you know. He got his own ways. Maybe he was late yesterday and he didn't want to, he just went without you. Maybe he's calling him at home right now. Maybe he's sick. He's sick somewhere. We just gotta find him. We got to.
What's the matter with you, Walter? But he can't take off with your money. He don't give you no hope.
No, Willie. Please, Willie. Don't do it. Not with that money. Please, not with that money. God, don't let it be true. I trusted you. I put my life in your hands. That money was made out of my father's blood.
I'm sorry, Walter. My life's stake on this one, too.
Son. Son. Is it gone? Son, I gave you $6,500. Is it gone? All of it? You need this money too?
I never went to the bank at all.
You mean this is the school money? You use that too?
Yes, Mom. All of it. It's all gone.
I see him come in night after night and look at that rug and look at me. The red showing his eyes, the veins moving in his head. I see him broke, old, and thin before the age of 40, working and working and working, killing himself like somebody's horse. And you can Mama! Hold on! Look down here! Go to the straight! Mama! Go to the straight! Mama!
Stand by sound Q-X.
Stand by. My bad, not me.
Sound go.
Autopilot.
Game over. Not that I help you with that. Like the look of happy face, a household, in preparation for a set. It depresses some people, but for me it is another kind of feeling, something full of love life. Do you understand? Movement, progress, makes me think of Africa.
Africa.
What kind of food is this?
money, Oscar.
Who gave away what money?
The insurance money. My brother gave it away.
Gave it away?
He made an investment to a man that even Travis wouldn't have trusted.
And it's gone.
Gone.
I'm very sorry. And you now?
Me? Me? I'm nothing me. When we were very small, we used to take our sleds out in the wintertime. And the only hills we had were some ice-covered stone steps down the street. And we would fill them up with snow and make them smooth and slide down them all day. And it was very dangerous, far too steep. And sure enough, one day, a kid named Rufus came down too fast and hit the sidewalk. And his face split open right there in front of us. And I remember looking down at his bloody, open face, thinking that was the end of Rufus. But then the ambulance came, and they took him to the hospital and fixed up the broken bones and then sewed him up. And the next time I saw Rufus, he just had this little line right down the middle of his face. I never got over that.
What?
That was what one human being could do for another. Fix them up, sew up the problem, I used to think that was the most marvelous thing in the world, and I wanted to do that. I used to think that was the one concrete thing a human being could do. Fix up the sick, make him whole, That was truly being God.
You wanted to be God?
No. I wanted to cure. It used to be important to me. I wanted to cure. I used to care about people and how their bodies hurt.
And you stopped caring?
Yes. I think so.
Why?
Because it doesn't seem deep enough. Close enough to what ails mankind. It was a child's way of seeing things, and idealists.
Children see things very well sometimes. And idealists even better.
I know that's what you think. Because you're still where I left off. You still care. You still think that you can patch up the world. Cure the great sore of colonialism with the penicillin of independence.
Yes.
Independence, and then what? What about the crooks and the thieves and the just plain idiots who will come to steal and plunder the same as before? Only now they will be black and do it in the name of new independence. What about them?
That will be a problem for another time. First we must get there.
And when does it end?
And whoever spoke of an end to life, to living,
An end to misery, to stupidity. Don't you see there isn't any real progress, Osagon? It's just one large circle that we marching around and around, each with our own little picture of what's in front of us, our own little mirage of what we think is the future.
that is a mistake.
What?
What you just said about the circle. It isn't a circle. It is simply a long line. As in geometry, one that curves into infinity. And because we cannot see the end, we cannot also see how it changes. And it is very odd, but those who can see the change only the circle, they call each other the realists.
Asadai, while I was sleeping in that bed in there, someone went out and took the future right out of my hands. Nobody asked me. They just went out and changed my life.
Was it your money?
What?
Was it your money he gave away?
It belonged to all of us.
But did you earn it? Would you have had it at all if your father had not died?
No.
Then, isn't there something wrong in a house, in a world, where all dreams, good or bad, must depend on the death of a man? I never thought to see you like this alive. Your brother made a mistake. You are grateful to him, so you can now give up on the ailing human race to come to it. You say, what good is struggle? What good is anything? Where are we going? And why are we bothering?
And you cannot answer it.
I need the answer. In my village at home, it is the exceptional man who can even read a newspaper, or whoever sees a book at all. I will go home, and much of what I will have to say will seem strange to the people of my village. But I will teach and work, and things will happen slowly and swiftly. And at times you will see nothing changes at all. Then again, the sudden dramatic events make history leap into the future. And then quiet again, retrogression even. Guns, murder, revolution. And at times I will wonder if the quiet is not mentioned in all that death and hatred, but I will look about my village at the illiteracy and disease and ignorance, and I will not wander alone. And perhaps I will be a brave man. Perhaps I will hold on to this substance of truth, and perhaps for it to be put in my bed tonight by servants and empire.
The martyr.
Or perhaps I will live to be a very old man, respected and esteemed in my new nation. Or perhaps I will hold office in this is what I am trying to tell you as I do. Perhaps the things I believe now in my country will be wrong, in outmoded, and I want to do terrible things on things my way, or merely to keep my power. Don't you see there will be young men and women, not British soldiers, but my own black countrymen, to step out of the shadows of night and slit my then useless throat? Don't you see they have always been there, and that they will always be, and that such a thing as my death will be in advance, actually replenishing all that I was.
I know all of that, Asadai.
Good! Then stop mourning and groaning. Tell me what you plan to do.
Do?
I have a bit of a suggestion.
What?
That when this is all over, you come home with me.
Asadai, now is the moment you decide to be romantic.
My dear young creature of the new world, I do not mean across the city. I mean across the ocean, home to Africa.
To Africa.
Yes, 300 years later, and the African prince rose up cross the Middle Passage from which your ancestors had come.
To Nigeria.
To Nigeria. Oh, I will show you our mountains and our stars, and give you cool drinks from gold, and teach you the old ways and songs of our people. And in time, you can pretend that you have only been away for a day. Say that you'll come.
You're getting me all mixed up.
Why?
Too many things. Too much has happened today. I don't know what I feel about anything. I'm just going to sit down and think.
Well, all right. I shall leave you. No, don't get up. Just sit a while and think. Never be afraid to sit a while and think. How often I have looked at you and said, ah, so this is what the new world had finally brought.
Yes. Just look at what the new world has brought. Just look. There he is, Monsieur le Petit Bourgeois Noir himself. There he is, symbol of a rising class. You are tightening up the system. Did you dream of yachts on Lake Michigan, brother? Did you see yourself on that great day at that conference table, surrounded by all those mighty bald-headed men in America? All waiting, breathless, waiting for your pronouncements on the industry? Waiting for you, chairman of the board?
Stand this one too wide.
Who was that?
Your husband.
Where did he go?
Maybe he had an appointment at the U.S. Field.
You didn't say he was accident, did you?
Bad? To him? No, I told him he was a sweet boy and full of dreams and everything was strictly peachy keen. What? Ain't it a mess in here though? I guess y'all better stop poking around and get some work done. All that unpacking and everything you gotta do. Well, y'all better call the moving people and tell them not to come.
Tell him not to come.
Of course, baby. Ain't no need for them to come all the way here and having to go back. They charge us for that too.
Lena, no. Benny, tell her. Tell her we can still move. The notes ain't nothing but $125 a month. We got 4 grown people living in this house. We can work.
It's just air trying to try to take on some things like that.
Lena, I'll work. And 20 hours in all the kitchens in Chicago. I'll shut my baby to my back if I have to. I'll scrub all the floors in America and wash all the sheets in America if I have to. But we got to move. We got to get out of here.
No. I see things differently now. Been thinking how we can fix this place up some. I seen the second-hand bureau on Maxwell Street the other day. Fit right there. We can put some new curtains up in the kitchen. And some nice screens in your room while the baby's passing it. While this place be looking fine. Sure it's all up if you get trouble in the phone. Sometimes, you gotta know when to let go of some things and hold on to it now.
man.
What man, baby?
The man, mama. Don't you know who the man is?
Walter Lee.
The man. Just like the guys on the street say, Mr. Boss, old boss, Captain, oh please, Mr. Boss Man.
Linder?
That's right. Told him to come right over here.
What for? What do you want to see him for?
We gonna do business with him.
What you talking about, son?
Talking about life, mama. You always telling me to see life how it is, but I laid it there my back today and I figured it out. Life is just like it is. Who gets and who don't? Yeah. Mama, you know life is all divided up between the takers and the tookers. Some of us always get tooken. People like Willie Harris don't never get tooken. And you know what the rest of us do? Because we all mixed up. We mix up bad. We get to think about the right and wrong all the time. We cry about it. We pray about it. We stay up at night trying to figure out the right and wrong and all the things. And all that time, man, them takers just out there operating, just tanking and tanking. Willie Harris, oh shoot. Willie Harris don't even count. He don't even count the grand scheme of things. But I'll say one thing for old Willie. He taught me something. To keep my eyes on what does count in this world, yeah. Thanks, Billy.
What did you call that man for, Walter Lee?
Call him over to the show. We gonna put on a show for the man. Mom, that man came over here today himself to tell us that those people where you want us to move are willing to pay us not to move. Oh, Mom, you would have been so proud of me with the day. We told that man to get out, oh Lord. We were some proud folks today, full of that old time
You
stuff.
talking about taking those people money to keep us from moving into our house?
I ain't just talking about it. I'm telling you what's going to happen.
God, where is the bottom? Where is the honest to God bottom so this man can't go any farther?
Where is the bottom? Where is the bottom? You and that boy that was over here today, y'all want everybody to carry a flag and a spear and sing some marching songs, do you? You know what happened to that boy? He gonna find himself someday in a dungeon locked in forever, and the takers will have the key. Forget it, baby. There ain't no causes. There ain't no right and wrong. There ain't nothing but taking. And he who takes the most is the smartest, and don't make a damn bit of difference how.
Son, you make something inside me cry, son. Some awful pain inside me, Walter.
Don't cry, Mama. Understand. That man is going to walk in that door and be able to write his checks for more money than we ever had. It's important to him. And I'm going to help him. I'm going to put on a show for the man, Mama.
Son, I come from 5 generations of people who were slaves and sharecroppers. But ain't nobody in my family ever took money from nobody in a way to show us we wasn't fit to walk this here earth. We ain't never been that poor. We ain't never been that dead inside.
But we're all dead now. All that talk about dreams and sunlight that goes on in this house, it's all dead now.
What is the matter with you all? I didn't make this world. It was given to me. Hell yes. I want to be on some yacht someday. Yes. I want to hang some pearls around my wife's neck. Ain't she supposed to wear no pearls? Will somebody please tell me who decided which women is supposed to wear pearls? I'll tell you. I am a man, and I think my wife should wear some pearls.
You won't have nothing left there, Walter Lee.
I'm going to feel fine, Mama. A man is supposed to.
How are you going to feel on the inside?
Fine, Mama. I'm going to feel fine. A man, I'm going to feel fine. I'm going to look that son of a bitch in the eye and say, that's your neighborhood out there. You got a right to have it like you want. You have a right to keep it like you want. You just write your check and the house is yours. Let me say, you just put that money in my hand and say that you won't have to live next to a bunch of stinking niggas. Maybe I'll get down on my black knees and say, oh, yes, oh, great white father. Oh, just give us the money and we ain't going there and dirty up your white folks' neighborhood, and I'm gonna feel fine.
not a man. He is nothing but a toothless rat.
Yes. Let them come in this here house. Them come walking in my house on the lips of my children. You're supposed to be my beginning again. You were supposed to be my harvest. How did we get to this place here? You more than your brother?
That is no brother of mine.
What you say?
I said that that individual in that room is no brother of mine.
That's what I thought you said. You feel like you're better than he is today? Yeah? What was it that you told him a minute ago? That he wasn't a man? Yeah?
Stand by like you 86.
You don't wrote this epitaph like the rest of the world? Who gave you the privilege?
Why can't you be on my side for once? You saw what he did now when you saw him down on his knees. Wasn't it you who told me to despise any man who could do that? Do what he's going to do?
Yes, I taught you that, me and your daddy. But I thought I taught you something else too. I thought I taught you to love him.
Love him. There's nothing left to love.
There's always something left to love. And if you ain't learned that, then
Stand by like you 88.
you ain't learned nothing.
In the back.
Have you cried for that boy today? And I don't mean for yourself or his family because we lost the money. I mean for him. And what he done and what it put him through. When do you think it's time to love somebody the most? When they done good and made things easy for everybody? Well, that ain't the time at all. It's when he's at his lowest. He can't believe in himself because the world done whipped him so. When you start measuring somebody, measure them right, child. Measure them right. Take into account all the hills and valleys he had to cross to get to where he is.
Go.
Grandma, the movie men are here. You have school up.
Are they busy? They downstairs?
Hello?
He's here.
Well, I certainly was glad to hear from you people. Life can really be something simpler than people let it be most of the time. Well, with whom do I negotiate? You, Mrs. Younger, or your son? You're some official beggar, son.
Travis, you go on downstairs.
No, Travis. You stay right here. And you show him what you're doing, Walter. You teach him good. Like Willie Harris taught you. You show him where our 5 generations have come to. Go ahead, son. Go ahead.
Well, Mr. Laker, you see him? Well, me and my family here, we called you because we are very plain people.
Well, yes, Mr. Younger.
I mean, I've worked as a chauffeur most of my life, and my wife here, she does domestic work in people's kitchens, so does my mother. We are very plain people.
Yes, I see, Mr. Younger.
And my father was a laborer most of his life.
Yes, I understand.
And you see what? My father almost beat a man to death once for calling us the wrong name. You understand?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Yeah, well, what I mean to say is that we come from people with a lot of pride. I mean, we are very proud people. And that is my sister over there. And she is going to be adopted. And we are very proud.
Well, I'm sure that is very nice, but Mr. Younger.
What I mean to say is that we called you over here to tell you that we are very proud people. And that is Travis coming. This is my son. He makes the 6th generation of our family in this country. We have all thought about y'all.
Well, good.
And we have decided to move into our house. Because my father earned it for us. Brick by brick. We don't want to cause no trouble. We ain't trying to fight no causes. We will try to be good neighbors. That's all we gotta say about that. We don't want your money.
I take it then that you've decided to occupy?
That's what the man said.
Then, I would like to appeal to you, Mrs. Younger. You are older and wiser.
I'm afraid you don't understand me. My son said we're going to move, and there's nothing left for me to say. You know how young folks is nowadays, mister. Can't do a thing with them.
But,
Goodbye.
Well, you're final about it. There's nothing left for me to say. I sure hope you people know what you're getting into.
Well, if the moving men are downstairs, let's get that
Ain't that right? Let's just hear that. Ruth, put Travis' good jacket on. Walter Lee, fix your tie and tuck your shirt in. You look like somebody hoodlum. Lord have mercy, where is my flags? Y'all going down now. Travis, don't you go downstairs without taking her. Ruth, where is that box filling my skillets? I'm gonna make us the biggest deal we ever ate tonight. Anita, what's the matter with them stockings? Pull them things up, girl.
Mama, Oscar asked me to marry him and to go to Africa.
You did, but you ain't old enough to marry nobody. Darling, that ain't no bed of cotton. I still not send that thing. I had that here 25 years.
Mama, to go to Africa, to be a doctor in Africa.
Yes, baby.
What does he want you in Africa for?
Practice there.
Girl, if you don't get those silly ideas out your head and marry a man with some loot,
Now, who are you to tell me who I have to marry? Oh,
plenty. Now, I think George Murchison would be a very
George Murchison.
George Murchison.
I would have married that man.
Yeah, there's something all right, my children.
Yes, there's something. Let's go, Lena.
You have some coming.
QY and
Yes.
Y.9.
You finally into manhood today, baby.
QY
Sort of like
and
a brain hole like the brain.
Q89.
Yes, Lena.
Y'all, come on now. You know these people talking about the
I
Africa.
guess.
All right, honey, go on down. I'll be coming direct.
Sound. Go. Sound. Go. Again. Lights. Go. Camera sound easy.
Hi, Joanna.